This is an extension. This is an extension, a science extension from the video that I had just posted. So I have to watch that video in order to see where I actually left off. And I got so excited. Don't forget, people can't see where others get excited, you know? If you're not in the same world as the other person, okay? And it doesn't even have to be a person. It could be an animal. You ever see an animal just get excited like that? And you're like wondering, and then some scientist comes out on TV and explains why a horse gets wild, or a horse gets excited, or a cat gets excited, or a dog gets excited, or a human being gets excited. You know, it is what it is. Don't put a norm on it. They're crazy. They're this. They're that. They're bipolar. They're schizophrenic. We put names on it, and then we think that they don't have a brain. Oh, they can't have a brain. They have a sickness. They have a mental disorder, so they can't have a brain. Right? But have you ever lived through a mental disorder to know a mental disorder? Have you ever had a heart attack? Have you ever had a blood transfusion? Have you ever had cancer? But don't forget, even when and if you are cured from any disease, how did you think prior to the disease mentally of ever getting a disease and what your reaction would be? And how do you try to make sure? One of the important things is to keep the adrenal gland happy, nourished, understood. The adrenal gland. Do not let that get away from you. You do not know how powerful and how fragile we are. And I'm not a scientist. Do I have to be? Or maybe I am. But nobody's classified me as one yet. So because I don't have any papers and I don't write my channel out as I'm a scientist and a professional, I don't have a diploma, and I don't brag about things, I can't put a name on something that I'm doing other than I'm speaking, and I'm just trying to get to the best school ever, logics. The school of logics. And being able to understand the logic and to be able to explain the logic. And people, I've watched shows where I just don't understand some of I can see the outcome and I just can't figure out, you know, certain things. But what I can talk about here, and I started in my last video, is X and Y Christ. X and Y Christ. JC, Jesus Christ, 151. Yeah, 151. Also 11, if you really want to look at it, right? And God, G7, and D4, 7 and 4 equals to 11. And unless I show you on paper, what good is it, right? Unless I show you these on paper, I'm talking into the middle of the air. It's just like telling a story. That's all it is. But I'm going to have to remind myself of what I just said to you. And I'm going to have to go out and draw it up. Why? So I better do it now and stop doing what I'm doing, because it's most important. Freedom is knowledge, my friends. Freedom is knowledge. Freedom is knowledge, my friends. Freedom is knowledge. It wakes up the truth. Wakes up the truth. Soon going to forget I got 4 books, and I think I went through all of them. Oh, I went through this one, this one. How about this one? Okay, I got a page. Okay. The X and the Y chromosome. Okay. Earlier on in my last video, I was talking about the
right? The sperm and the egg. So if that sperm was coming towards this egg, right? Right? And it was over here. Okay, coming. What would happen is as it's coming, it would be doing this, right? And as it pushes its way through, it'll be doing this. So you've created the heart. The egg and the sperm equals to the heart. Number 52, number 577, EGG. The X and the Y is the 24th and the 25th letter, okay, which equals to a total of 49, or 7 times 7. CHRIST 3 plus the 8th letter plus the 18th letter plus the 9th letter I plus the 19th letter S plus the 20th letter T equals 2. 3, 11, 29 birth, 38 cycle of gold, 57 in the moon, 77 the Christ. Here is the moon. Here is the gold. Here is the birth. Here is the recreation. And it's the recreation because here is creation. The 3-8 is what happens is this. I might have mixed that up because 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, okay, will equal to, and that is your 3. That is the beginning of your 3. Your 11 will create your 3. And they are 11 red and 3 red. That's in the game of pool, stripes and solid. Got a phone call coming in interrupting me. Okay. So we're over here with the stripe and the solid. We start with the X and Y chromosome. We got the sperm going into the egg, turning the egg into a heart. I mean, I'm not sure which way, as it's going through, does it turn upside down and stick its tail out this way? You know, because obviously that egg's got to be connected to something, or does it just float? You see, I don't know how it works inside there, but whatever. I just thought it was a cute design, you know. And imagine if there were 2 of these eggs, right? What would you have? You'd have 2 hearts. You'd have 2 hearts. So I'm thinking of 104, 10, 4. CB codes 10 and 4. This is alpha omega, by the way, in a way, sort of. So I'm going to explain it to you because we're going to take this box over here and call it 1. And then 1 is going to go over to 2. And that will equal to 3. Plus, this box over here is 3, equaling to 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 equals to 3, equals to 6, plus 4 back over here. 4 and 1 come together, but when 6 and 4 come together, it is now 10. And it returns now to 1. So it's 4 and 1 because the 4 is the replica of 10 because it's 1 through 2 and 4. So the initial is 6 and 1, which shows up on your dice cube, 6 and 1 over here. 6 and 1 is representing 61. Let me see if I have that in this book. There's just so, okay, here it is. Here it is. 6 and 1. When 6 and 1 comes together, 8 and 3 comes together. So it can also be 8 and 6, which is the planet house. This one will create DC. It'll create hot and cold. It will create red and blue. It'll be the ignition of creating purple. It will create 77 to Christ. It'll create CDC in control. It will create the heavens. 9 and 8 is 17. I don't know why that is 18 over there. That should be 17. Why is this 6? Oh, okay. That's right. It's 18. I'm sorry. It's 18. You see, if I don't write it down, I don't remember myself. Okay, it's 18 because it's 1 times 8, 1 plus 8, 1 plus 3, 1 times 3, 1 times 6, 1 plus 6. Okay, just like this in here, it's multiply, add, and minus. But you know what I started doing now when I go minus 3 plus 4, I put up a wall over here. And I go minus 3 plus 4. So minus 3 gets me over here. Take away 1, take away 2, take away 3. Is that the way I should do it? Or should I take away 1, 2, and then 3 being over here? And then 4 would be here, 1. This would be 2, 3, 4. It'd be 1. Would it be 4 from the start? Or would it be the start and then 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you don't count the one you're on. You go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 here. You're going 1, 2, 3. So 4 in here. So 4 and 3 both meet in here. I'm not sure if we can run an angle. Can we run that angle like that? It's an angle like that. And it also looks like the way that coffin is. I was told the sperm carries an electrical arc created the act of making love, and the thrust building the charge are passed through the sperm. Cheers. You know what? I don't know everything. I just know it has to be. What does it mean, rational and logical? This is almost like saying national and regional or local. So all these things and all our wording, it has to be perfect. Your computer, everything's.
You don't hear me. You can't comment. We're not communicating. And I'm talking to myself right now. In fact, my camera doesn't work. The screen doesn't work. I don't even know what I'm looking into. And there's something sitting in front of me. You should see it. They call it today a camera. If I saw it 500 years ago, I wouldn't know what to call it other than alien. There's a path leading up to. And the path starts in here. This is where the path is. Then you tell someone and somebody designs it and you look at it and you cut it out and you try to see that there's enough area space for it to be able to work. This whole piece started with the X and Y chromosome. So we're going to go back, if I can find it. In which book did I put it? Oh my God. Sunday afternoon. Oh, here it is. Okay. I hate messing up my book. I'm going to just close my door for a second. It's cold. Yeah, I'm going to get you staring at this. I'm going to go get a drink in the kitchen. Maybe I'll get you staring at that for a while. Just for a few seconds. I'm going to get something in the kitchen. Try and look closely at it. Try and get really close up to it.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to be back in a minute. So do you open the window and open the door and let there be a draft? Is that what it should be? Should there be a draft? How much should you open the door and how much should the window be open in order to have that perfect draft? I'm back. Put this down here. You know, it's all about me right now, eh? All about me. All about me. And the only way we can change that is if you participate and open up a door for me so I can do something that you want to see. So we still didn't finish, and I want to do this. And remember what I was talking about? I was talking about the X and Y chromosome. We're going to relate this to Jesus Christ and the cycle of our moon, the Earth, all the suits in the deck of cards, right? You're wondering what they are? Well, the spade, right? In French, they also call it a pick. A pick is also known as a needle. Okay, so when you needle the into the egg, when you needle into the egg, what comes out, what is created is the heart through the pressure against the egg, soft egg, and once you get that heart, don't forget, I'm talking about the 4 suits in the deck of cards. All right, the spade, the heart. And what is born? It is the club. They call it a trèfle or a flower. So what is the diamond? What is the diamond? What is a diamond anniversary? What is a diamond anniversary? So this is where I'm going to get my information. What is a diamond anniversary? Let me just look that up. Which year is the diamond wedding anniversary? The 60th. Traditional anniversary gift. Oh, no, here it is. Yes, the 60th is the 60th. Oh, my God. My parents' 60th this year. Oh, my God. No way. Hold on a second. Where is everybody? My mother got married when she was younger. It was funny. I wasn't born when my mother got married. That was crazy, is it? Right? No? Who was born before their mothers got married? You know, it's just a weird question, eh? How about their fathers? That's a weird question, too. Isn't that really weird? Just if you think about it. I was born before my mother's wedding. But what if you said I was born before my father's wedding? Well, if you were born before your mother's wedding, where's your father? Just a really weird thought. Just a really weird thought. It's an equation. Now, I forgot about exactly what I was talking about besides the X and Y chromosome, and I can relate this to thoroughbred horse racing. I can relate this to harness, to the casino games. Everything that was created by the smartest people in the world, even the drug addicts like Einstein. Who are the smartest scientists at well, I don't want to say it that way. That was wrong. That was not put properly. I didn't say Einstein was a drug addict. But if you don't understand what the word addict means, it means up in the mind, right? Addict, addict, in the mind. So a drug addict, it was drug to the mind. And did Einstein ever do any drugs? Scientists and geniuses who use drugs, Business Insider. We'll take this. It's the top of the list, right? You figure what's the top of the list. I mean, this is Google, right? So they're only showing the truth because that's what they say. They got fact check. So meet the science and tech genius who got high and solved amazing problems. And let's go to Francis Clark, LSD. Steve Jobs, LSD. Bill Gates, LSD. See that? Bill Gates, LSD. This Playboy interview from 1994 says it all. Playboy 1 LSD story involved you staring at the table and thinking the corner was going to plunge into your eye. Gates smiles. Ah, a glimmer of recognition. Bill Gates. That was on the other side of the boundary, the younger mind. Carol Mullis, LSD. Look at all these LSD geniuses.
Now I ask you, who tested LSD? When was it created and why was it created? LSD, you see, if we're going to talk about anatomy, if we're going to talk about science, we're going to talk about, see, this is sort of people, blog, entertainment, science. It's the truth of what the smartest people in the world ever talked about and did. It's everything that's in front of us, that's outside of us. You can't walk by it without knowing that you've heard something like it before, or it's frankly brand new to you. It's almost like, wow, I didn't see that before. But did I tell it to you? Because who am I? But if you saw it from somebody else, from oh my God, from Nike or McDonald's, you would say, oh, McDonald's is showing it. It's got to be real news. That's got to be it. But a guy like me I don't trust that guy. Maybe he didn't use the best parts to build the bicycle. And then you got to play poker. What does he get out of it? 15 years sitting in the chair, seeming like he made a fool of himself, painting the whole house and putting it online 4 years later because he didn't want to forget and he was tired of repeating to himself. I was so tired of repeating to myself. I had to do it otherwise. No one was going to see my books I write. No one's going to see it. Now there's a few thousand people that have signed up, 700,000 people, there's 400 or 500,000 people that have seen different videos of mine, although it's probably only a 40 or 50 average. I don't care. Time, as long as it stays out there, time will work its way. But who has time to go and grab one of my books and print them up for 7 billion people? So I put it out on the internet. Do what you want. I can't push anybody to do or to believe or to stay here. I can only show the reality, the actuality. And you have to make with it the truth that it is. And when you start to see the truth and wake up to the truth, it just opens up and nothing will stop you wanting to know the truth. And that is the doorway to the freedom and security for all of us when we better understand what's going on beside us. And at certain ages, we have to start to transform, not because we're forced to, because it's an obligation of nature to transform. Don't throw the cigarette butt on the street and know why. Pick up your garbage and know why. Know why and don't do it. It's so easy, but you pay for it after. When there's too many of the masses, you pay for it. Or over time, you and your son and your grandson, your great-grandson, and into the future over 100 years, if you keep putting your garbage in the backyard, that's what your backyard's going to be. But because we're so many in each other's backyards, and you're on my side of the land, I'm on your side of the land, just do the respect of almost of nature with that, because nature, if the tree is bigger, it might crush you. So I'm not sure about certain things about nature. So I got to be careful when I use that. This is the book. I need someone to put together this entire thing that I do. The only book that we really need that I would like to create is the how can I say it? Is the alpha geo numeric, okay, situations, how to play around and understand and read the dice cube, to read the 9 lives of the cat face flat. There are 6 times 9 cats on this. 3 of them reflect each other, 9 and 9, 18, 9 and 9, 18. But You only see 6 sides. There's a piece missing in here that nobody sees. There are 3 levels going this way or this way. It's cut up into blocks. There are 27 blocks to create this cube. 27 blocks creates face value of 54. 27 blocks, face value 54. 6 times 9 equals to 54. This is where your rotation of the heaven comes in, right inside this cube, only because, not because of what I say, because they've already given it to us. I only show you what they've given to us, but maybe you couldn't imagine it that way or even think of it because you weren't here before.
But the actuality of that cube is actually that. That's the cube. That's your 8 passing of the 7th gate. That's your 8 passing of the 7th gate. Ask me why. I can show you. Because it took the 9 and it took your 6. And now you're going to say, well, what's 9, 6? That is a PCT. 16, 0, 3, and 20. It is your 39. Okay. 16, 19, 39. It is your spirit church, which is really the half-life. We don't live full lives. If there was a full life,
there's many ways to look at this, and I just thought of it right now, and like, we separated ourselves. We separated ourselves. We're all chopped up. Which religion am I? It doesn't matter, because there should be to believe and not to believe. That's it. To believe and not to believe what? That either A, you believe Darwin's and what happened to creation and life is over forever, or you believe that we were created. And then Darwin can go from Darwin to creation, but Darwin never stopped at creation. He jumped over creation. He just went continuation of creation, of the Big Bang. But Darwin never said that somebody created the Big Bang to create area space, just like blowing up a balloon. Blowing up a balloon, area space. So now let's go back to the X and Y chromosome.
okay, we were talking about the 4 suits. We had the heart, we had the spade, we had the diamond, and we have the club. The club is number 38, the spade is number 45, the heart is number 52, and the diamond is number 60. So where did we get that 60 from before? Where was that? 13, 31, 36, 46. Perm. 13, 28, 13, 31, 36, 36 and 35. Sperm is 71. That is your gateway. Wow, Y1 and 7. Wow, this is beautiful. This is your Q. Wow, this is your Q. Look at that. Oh my God. That's your Q. Maybe that's why when the egg gets more over here. Can I do this now? Is that where I can put the... Wow. Look at that little design we got down there. I've seen that design before. Oh my God. Wow. Looks like a lima bean. It's like it's going all the way down, eh? It's Going all the way down there. Wow. Why does it look like it's going all the way down? Anyways, we have the 4 suits. This one will create 24 and 11, electric company. This one will create the birth, 20 and 9. This one is the spirit of 76. And this one will create the Q again. Okay, the sperm number 1 and 7. How did that come? Wow, I can't believe it created Q. And that's why maybe this is where in blackjack, right? In blackjack, you have to stand on 17. So the X and chromosome, this is Christ. 74 and 71, 74 and 77, which is Jesus Christ, equals 151, or 7 and 7, 77. 7 and 7 equals 14. 1 and 4 equals 5. 7 and 4 equals to 11. 1 and 1 equals 2. So the 14th letter is NK. Okay, the reverse of this is M, and this one is P. The half-life of man and the sun. These two come together in gematria. This is Earth. So Jesus Christ creates the numeric value for Earth, which creates Q. 151 is Mars, which is 61 or 16, which is the half-life church. This, if I remember correctly, 47 times, is it 33? Wow, I don't have my calculator on me. I'm going to have to use my phone. Um, 47 times 33, 1551. That was it. My 43 equals 1551. Because there's a time period, right? I don't care if it's 1 5 or 2 5s. And what happens with 1551, although it's root 66, and it's also the passage through Mars, what happens is over here, okay, it's also the student, it's also 1111 because of the 1 times 5, 1 plus 5. It's also 35, which is the 8, and that's your 11 craps electric company coming here through the moon because it controls the oceans. Do you understand what electric company is? Hold on a second. You know, everything opens up like a can of worms. Company means more than one, because we have company. It means more than one. It looks like an ear and a tunnel. I like that. I like that. It works out. It works out. So because we have the ear right there. We've got an ear right here. There's the ear, E-A-R. I should write slower. This is the gold. Gold in my ear. So we have to look to that. And the reason for this is because you have wax in your ears. Sometimes they call it gold. But every time the E and the A comes together as the first and the fifth letter, first and the fifth, right? This is the second TH. You do know 5 is the second TH, right? Because the first TH is 4. It's fourth. So that's first, and then fifth is second, and then sixth is third, and then seventh is fourth, and then eighth is fifth. So D4, E5, F6, E4, D, E, F, 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Forget about these now. Do you see what I just transpired to something else? And I'm going to go on to this if I can remember. Right. Okay, let me do it on this page. first, second, third, fourth. It is the first. Fifth, it is the second. Sixth, it is the third. Seventh, it is the fourth. Okay, now remember the first cycle, okay, the first cycle was 1 and 2 and 3 equaling to 6. Once you added on the 6 plus 4 equals to 10/1, it is now first again. The only first that we have, it's first and last, okay, is the 20th. This is first and last. When we start over again, it's 21st. The first time you say it, the second time you say it, everything is in between. Why 17? 18.2 is the average winner over here. Not going to get into that right now. Why 17? There's more numbers that talk to each other. Looks like a horn in the ear. Where can I purchase your book? We have to create, that's what I started to say. I have to create the situations and what you have to do in every situation to know. I mean, I can just look at a word, first of all, you have to envision, you have to open your mind. It's like it's going down into another world, blocking everything out, only being selfish about what you're doing at the moment because your mind is going somewhere else. You know, it's not just, I just don't, you know, I can do this work just like that. But when just like right now, it's one of the first times in a long time that I remember the level of TH, the TH level, the THC, the time, heaven, creation level. And so in our first, if we want to compare this to something, let me just have a drink. I'm a little thirsty. Do you notice it took the first 7 days of the week to recreate the cycle? Okay, and I'm not sure if I ever showed you this. I'm not sure which way to do it. I'm going to do it this way. I never usually do it this way. When we connect 1 and 6 on the dice, when we connect 1 and 6 on the dice, then we connect 3 and 4 on the dice, then we connect 2 and 5 on the dice. Those are your 7s. I go from here to here, and down to here. And that's why when you look at your star key, okay, you might see this, you might see that. There's other ones that aren't shown here. The other ones that aren't shown here is this one here. Wait a second. The other one not shown here is this one here. They don't show you that star. And this star is actually, if you take a look, it's showing you depth. Do you see? How can I show you the depth? I'm not sure if we can look at it that way. I'm not sure really which way to do it. If I should do it this way, okay, or if I should just do it this way. Showing these sort of, I don't know if I can get that building down on there, the Pentagon, the way it's going down, right? But these are the stars, these angle, and this one comes more from the Star at David, this angle. Did you understand what I just did? I went this way. Instead of making a complete X, I do this way and this way. Okay, so where is my next one? The next one could be here. Or what I would do is I would do this one here and this one here, and I think it's this one here. Right? So this one is this way, this one is, and they're all angles. They're all showing you different angles. So now what would be the opposite of 6 and 1? Well, wouldn't it be 6 and 7? Right? Would it be 6 and 7? 1 and 6, reverse 6 and 7. What would be the reverse of 3 and 4? Well, it would be 9 and 4. 3 and 4 reverse 9 and 4. So what would be reverse of 2 and 5? What would be reverse of 2 and 5? Oh, that would be 5 and 8. 5 and 8, 13. 9 and 4, 13. 6 and 7, 13. 1 and 6, 7. 3 and 4, 7. 2 and 5, 7. Is that the first time I ever did that for you here? Is that the first time? Micmac, where are you, Micmac? Son of God, I was told. Don't know why I felt the need to write that. You write it because you are a son of a. You ever hear the expression, you're a son of a 357? You're the son of 357. That's who you're the son of. Creation in the moon. Electric company. The red sun. Like a sin or something. So yes, so we went to number 7 because this is the TH family, and we have to do the TH family again. So I'm going to turn the page, and I'm going to go 8th, and it is the 5th, but at the same time, it is also the 1st on level 3. On level 3, 8 is on level 3. We now can implicate the game of pool. Remember, the 8's a solid. Where I is E, 19, 34, 44, 46, 55, 59. Is that really true? Possibly. So don't forget, when you see, I'm just going to say this other thing. If you see 59, my question is it 29 and, hold on a second, 59, just let me think, 59, 59. 59, is it 32 and 63, 54, 27, or 18? And if it was 49, it would be let me think. It would be 22 or 31, and this can be 23 also, right? And this would be the same thing, 18, 27, 36, 45. That would be your equation. And if it would be in the 60s, I'd have to think about that. And the reason for this, there's a special reason for this. I have an explanation. It's pretty simple. Okay. How do you create the number 4? The only way to create the number 4 is a 1 and a 3 or a 2 and a 2. Equals to 4 equals to 4. You show me another way, and I don't want pieces and parts. Son of God. And I don't want pieces and parts of everything. So each one of these is an equation in its own that can fit together. The X and Y chromosome, do not forget how I started this whole thing. I hope I didn't lose it either. Watch out. X and Y chromosome to get back to that X and Y. The reverse. I should write down what this thing is. The reverse is 03, creation, and 02, creation of BC. Well, they created before the Christ. Maybe there was nothing before the Christ. 2,000 years ago, there was nothing here. Wow. X and Y. And how can we put the X and Y chromosome together? What happens when we put the X and Y chromosome together? You're gonna see the X and Y, the X and the Y is a minimum of just that. That's the easiest way to put that fancy one together. Can we do it any other way? We can do it this way. And then we can start doing a little bit of artwork with it. We can also make it fancy up a little bit bigger. And if I flip this one, put it on the other side, what will I create from this? So I'm just going through just little pieces and parts that would have to be in the book of everything you can possibly do to create the equation. So here you have, why did you have 32? Because the reverse alphabet is 3 and 2. And everything stems out of here from 11. Everything starts from 11 on this. And what's funny is it's just crazy. It's just crazy because 11 is 2 and 9, 3 and 8, 7 and 4, 6 and 5. I keep thinking, but on a cube, it's only 6 and 5, and this is the student. Okay, this is 30 and 11 coming with 41 and 19. 6 times 5 equals 30. 6 plus 5 equals 11. I add it, okay? I add it, and I minus it. If you minus it, it could be minus 30 to this side, okay? And plus 11 to this side. So they both meet over here. So would that end up giving me an angle like that? Because it's minus 30 to 1. Well, I can have plus 11 to minus 30, or I can have minus 11 to plus 30. It doesn't matter. This will just be on the other side. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple. And it's hopscotch, because it's always 1 between 2, between 2, between 1. That's all it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Molecules coming together. The scientists, they know that. I just can't even explain what the scientists know, because how can I say this? If I called myself another name and came out in a black box over the airwaves and said something that made sense over 25 and 30 years, eventually you'd listen to that black box, especially if it got popular and you pushed it out there. But because I don't push out a black box, it's word of mouth over time. And a lot of people aren't ready to open up and listen to that. And I'm not into the props of the Ganda. Anyways, let me get back on to, we went to the DNA. Right at the beginning, it was Jesus Christ. Let me go back to, okay, there's Jesus Christ, right? Wow, okay. And he's the one that's GUN, G7, U3, or 21, N5. So it's 357, which 357 is created by 777. 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 21. The 21st letter is U. 7 plus 7 is 14. The 14th letter is N. 7 is the letter G, so it says GUN 357. And if you notice, every time you add a 7, you back up by 2. Every time you add 2, you go forward. 7, you go backwards by the same amount. Lo and behold, somebody's magical touch went right into this dice cube. You ask me why? because if every side had 9, then that 2 area is missing 7. So you are going down 2 and up 2. Are you in the void, going down 2, or are you in the dot, going up 2? Inside the 6, you go down 3. Inside the 3, you go up 6, but you're divided. Telling you a different story. Here, you are in line. Are you going this way, or are you going this way? So many stories I have not gone into yet. I am just sharing the possibilities and the how to look for the words, look for stories, look for history out of a creepy dice cube or a telephone or your mathematics or pi or prime or Fibonacci using Chaldean gematria, English gematria, the regular alphabet that we are in North America, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, and all our singers, especially Michael Jackson, because he brought it up first, right into Jumping Jack and into Sesame Street. We got to know all about Jack's. Jack's a plugin. They made it very simple, this game. I don't have to go too far to search. Doing well, you? Doing well, yes, yes. It's not like last year. This is a completely new year. Doing completely different with a little spirulina and a few other imaginary earthly nature goodness and the belief. I'm not sure how old this is, but I'm not drinking it anymore. It doesn't taste too good. Sometimes you just don't want to throw anything out. Okay. We all started this out with, I don't know if I completed this. I've been jumping around when you mentioned the earwax. And I'm going to go back to the earwax and the gold, and then I'm going to jump onto something else. Hopefully I can remember what it is. Okay, here's the ear. The EA is the 5th and the 1st letter, which is the 15th letter is O. 15th letter is O. So the OR comes together, okay? And in French, it is gold, and it is number 38. While this one is number 33. You bring them together, you get 71 in Earth, and Bing Bang, number 17. I stand on 17 coming into this planet. If you can't figure out what number 60 is, 66 is the roadway, passage into this planet. That is the World Day of the World. Diamond. Right? Dia le monde. Day of the world. Day of the people. Dia le monde. Alamonde, right? Alamonde. You want 1 or 2. You see, there's a possibility. See? The possibility. And that's a goat. So now we have to have rocks and a steep mountain. And this is go at. And you have 2 lumps, and you have 2 lumps or 2 what? 2 scoops. So they're always offering it. So obviously for me, right, there's side A and side C. Well, the side C would be right over here. Here's side A, here's side C, and B is the wafer in between the two because they're both area spaces, right? I don't care if you got a hamburger over here and a bun over here, or a bun here and a hamburger here and a bun here, or a hamburger and a bun and I don't care. That's your ABC, the wafer in between. The underside, the overside. How do you want to see your ABCs? So we're going to go back to the TH world. The first time you ever had first was on first. Then you had 21st. And if you had 21 bases in a row, how many men came in to score with 3 men on base? Would that be 18? 3 remaining on base. The next batter is up.
The next three come in on a pass ball. You got 21. You got blackjack. Okay, let's get off of this. First, second, third, and we start over on first. And this would be 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. 21. You see, we've completed 21. You see, now try to understand this, what's going on here. The ST letter is the first time it happens. The first time it happens. The first time it happens. Boom. The first time it happens. And it happens to be 1 plus 0 equals to 1. 1 plus 5 equals to 6. So we've completed 1, 3, and 6. That in the fourth level, 1 and 1 come together. Starting over. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 21 is your cube. Okay, 21. It is also your blackjack 21. You started over here was the first time it happens. Okay, so now this is first. This is second. This is third. And on the 28th, on the cycle of the moon cycle, okay, it happens again. Number 1 happens again. This is your fourth TH. First, second, third. This is your fourth TH. It happened on the first TH on 4 and 7. 47 time. 74 cross. 74 Jesus. And there's so many more things, but I just run on the basic. Now we're going to go on to the next page. We're finally an eighth is the fifth TH. The TH, the fifth number TH, the number TH, the eighth number, okay, is the fifth TH, okay, and that is, if you remember, we left off on the seventh is 28. So now plus 8 equaling to 36. Is that your 360 degrees? Is that your creation of 6? 30 plus 6. Anything added to 6 is automatically going to do this to you, 21. Because when you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, okay, it equals to 21. So is that what it's telling me? Like if I said 35, you're going to go 15? And if I went 25, sorry. I shouldn't have done 25. Or if I did 34, okay, well, I can do 14, but 14 is going to tell me a different story because 14 is missing 24. Creates the gold cat. DNA birth. Back to the moon and the church. The church, because this is the electric company. And the reason for the church is the 8, okay, which is a natural in the game of Baccarat. It is the, I don't even know how to explain it. I just want to explain it very basically. It's a natural. It comes automatically. The heavens come with the birth. H and I come together. They are a creation of 44, 35, 26. Did I do that? 26 and 17, right? And 17 is the heart. It's the key to the heart. I'm trying to say a little bit more. The reverse of this is 33, is 42, is 51. Mass, cat, Mars, day and night, area space, electric company, God, the dog, Earth's heart. There was something else I wanted to say because of number 8, and I just can't remember. 8 is number 49, and again, that comes out to your X and your Y chromosome added. 8 also has a numeric value of green inside of it, because green is number 49 as well, and I like to see AC green the way I do it. A through C is your basic first creation being the furthest from home. Okay, I don't like the way I just used up this whole place. I'm going to have to redo that. Let's just go into continuation. I went off course. The 8th, okay, is 28 plus 8 equals to the 360 degrees. Okay, just 36. This is where the roadway divides. Why? Because 6 times 6 equals to 36. 9 times 4 equals to 36. I do not want to use 4.5. I just want to use this. And this is the basic where the exchange for I-80 in the America and the US, this is interstate. See, I base it off of North America, English and French, and then I use my math. This is where I get some of my stuff. I get it from casino games, colors, how colors mix, the deck of cards, the similarities and the differences in the deck of cards. Hi, Eli Sai, how you doing? Fractal Truth, yes, I saw. Can't pull links here. Can't put links here. Oh, you can't put links here. You can, really? I thought you could. You can put them in my email, and maybe I can put it here. Take care. Oh, bouncing. Yeah, good word. I like that. Bouncing, sure. So we have, and all the ways to get to number 36. Remember, when you're building something, you have to know how you got there, how it possibly can be created. So this is the 5th, okay, TH number. We'll go to the 9th, okay, which is the 6th TH number. Now, what I want to explain now is that in order to get number 9, right, you need 1 and 8. You need, okay, you need 2 and 7, 3 and 6, 4 and 5. This can be found in the cube, and this can be found in the cube. This can be found only in the card and in the card, but not necessarily, because this can be in the cube and this can be in the cube. 2 and 7 and 1 and 8. The thing is, give me a second. See, for all those, you find your, wow, and that's the dice cube I had to take, the one that's blocked out. And then I get the wrong dice cube again. Okay, here, in number 1, there's 9 per side, so there's 8 missing. 1 and 8, right over here. 1 and 8, they're together. 1 dot, 8 void. And then in the 2, it's 2 dot, 7 void. It's almost like playing Mahjong, right? You ever hear Mahjong? 2 dot, 7 void. In the 3 and 6, you have the 3 and 6, right? You have the 3 and 6, but you also have the 3 dot, 3 and 3 void. As well, you have the 6, which is the 6 dot, and the 3 void, because they're all in a row. Here, it's actually the 7 over here is 2 dot, 3 void, 1 void, 3 void. So if you're looking for number 13, it's all inside of this one. If you're looking for this one over here, it's 1 dot, and now you can question, and 8 void. So 8 void equaling to the circle, but the circle is the 15th letter. 1 and 5 equals 6, and the reverse is the 8. So it's all inside of everything we have done. So this is the 9th, and it becomes number 45. and this becomes the sun-fox pass. This becomes the fox, the birth, and the connection to 76. The 10th one, the 10th, this is the 6th, is the 7th one. This would be 55. Now you would have the freedom. And it is created. So when this 9 association comes together, okay, it will create your freedom. Why? Because the association in the number. This is the fox pass. This gives the freedom. The association in the number is minus 13 equals to 29. 4 times 5, 4 plus 5 equals to 20, equals to 0.9, equals to 29. So now this becomes the 7th one. So now let me go back, right? And since it becomes the 7th one, this is a 9, and this is a 9. 5 and 4, 9. 3 and 6, 9. This one, the 10th one, okay, equals to 1 again. And we start over on week 2, 7th day. So in 10 numbers, in 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers, in 10 numbers, we get 7 days. We get 2 weeks. So 10 numbers create, let me see if I got this right. 7 days. Okay, let me go. 7 days. This we started over at 1, and then 1 for a second, and then that was the 7th day. We started over at 1. So we have 3 ones in the first week. Then in the 3 ones in the first week. In the second week, we have in the first week we have 1, 1, 1, and then in the second week we have 9, 9, 1, because this is the 7th prime number. I'm just trying to understand in God's creation. If we did this in God's creation, how would this cycle work? You get it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I look at the 7 days here, right? But I'm also looking at the first 7 days of TH. Do you follow what I'm saying? So there's a first 7 days looking at on the number side. Looking at over here, the first 7 numbers. Then when I go over here, I started my first level of TH, and that ends on the 10th number, okay, gives me my first week of TH. Okay, so now we're going to keep going up, and you know what I'm doing? And usually this is the Mayan cycle, and this is the cycle we're running. So I have to see at what point it stops running this cycle, and when it starts to repeat itself, so we can follow how the Mayan cycle does it according to first, second, third, fourth, TH, ST, right? First, second, Mars, remember Mars, right? Mars electronic, right? First, second, third, fourth, right? Fourth and first equal E. E. A. Standard death. Standard death. Or maybe we're supposed to put EA inside both of them. I put A and A. Once you have A and A, you get E. So you put E and A, you have standard Earth. Or death. Sorry, standard death. So we did up to the 10th. Now we're going to go on to the next page. I'm going to try and see. I'm going to mark down 10th, 55. 1 through 10 equals to 55. It was the 7th TH family. And what's also significant about this is that this is the J letter, which is created by A, B, C, D. I have to untangle all of this, don't forget. And this one over here, okay, is noted as the cube level. In other facts is that in French, they exchange the sound of these two, okay, and it is created by 2 times 5 and 2 plus 5 equals to 10 equals to 0.7. And these numbers reflect a rebuilding scenario. 5 cuts everything in half. 5 times to a single digit. 5 times 8 equals to 40. 8 times, hold on a second, 5 times 8 equals to 40. That's pretty cool, eh? Son of Jesus just pops just like right out of it, right? And this one over here will be the creation of area space, the separation of day and night. This creates this, which comes from this, which comes from this, which comes from this. At the same time, when I minus the 12, it becomes 20, and that is your bridge in gematria, 20th letter. So we're going to go to the 11th number. That'll give you 66. This is your roadway, the exchange with Highway 80 or Interstate 80. It changed. It was once here, and then it got changed over to here. When did 80 and 66, when was Highway 80 built? Figure that out. Moon cycle. So that would be the 8th TH. And it is the first on, I think, is it level 3? Level, okay, hold on a second. This was the first. Okay, hold on a second. No, 10th was the first. No, 10th was the first. This was the first. First TH level 3. Wow. This is, are you guys keeping up? Because I'm a little mixed up. Let me see where it was. First one came up over here. Okay. Second one came up over here. Third one was on number 7. So it was 1, 1. And then it was first, wait. It was first equals to 1. Fourth equals to 1. 7th equals to 1. 10th equals to 1. Okay, so this is this number 10. It's number 11. It is so what level was that? 4th level. This is 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. But it ends with 3. One ends with 3. You know, one ends with 3, 1 to 3, and this one is 4 to 6, and this one is 7 to 9, and this one is 10 to how many in its group, right? So the 11th one is 66. It is the 8th level of TH. For those who don't know, TH starts at number 4. And because there's more mathematics that go on with this, starting from and landing on and how many. It's like Monopoly, you know. You're on go, but there's still 40, only 39 to go. So this is level 4. Let me just level 4. It is first. Whoop, no, that's got to be scratched out. It's first TH on level 4. So this is the eighth TH, but is the second TH level 4. So do you follow where I'm going? I'm building levels and numbers. I need to do the cycle. Whoop. Wow. Wow. TH. It is second TH on level 4. And the reason we need these is because N and D is the 14th and the 4th number equals 18. We're talking about Venus. We're talking about the resident angel. We're talking about Jupiter because the mathematics, what they do. The mathematics. So over here we have 66. That is the second, right? Now watch out what happens to the 9th, because this is when female comes in. 78 becomes the gateway through Mars and the student and electric company, because 7 times 8 and 7 and 8. This is where Mars comes in. BC and the student come in. Creation day and DNA also come into this. 30 is the day. 14, so this is the 9th TH. That's where your birth comes in. And this is the C, and this is the I, where it says CL, and this is the painted sky I always talked about. This is the skies of Saturn. I always call that, because CL is the 12 and 5. 12 and 5 is 17. Hold on a second. 12 and 5 is 17, and 9 is 26. 3, this is 29. This is the birth. 29 and 19, the spirit, equals to 39. The birth of the angel, it's valued at 10, and the skies of Saturn, because this is sky, and Saturn gets number 39, and 10 gets number 39. I think buy and sell also get number 39. No. 25, 35, 40, 46. Oh, no, that's sun. Oh, and I can't erase it. Anyways, that's where your birth comes in. That's number 2, and this page is a mess. I'm going to have to redo this page. I'm going to go to 10, 11, 12 one more time. I'm not happy with the page. Too much explanation. I can't read it myself. Sorry about that. I'm just going to go over this real quick. No, no sound. They got the bounce. No, I didn't want to talk. I'm really in a zone, and I'm looking at something, and it's just falling together like pieces and parts. You notice the way this is all falling together? The numeric value for space and time equals to 91, the spirit. It falls when it's the 13th day, the 13th card. It falls when the day before the next day of rest is the last day where the sun comes in, the birth, the DNA to the spirit, of altered creation, to where when you add them up, 4 and 4 comes 8, 7 and 4 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2, and that is your cycle you run by. It's one inside the 91 spirit. 19 times 19 is what recreates 361. It's 1 degree more than. The levels that I'm talking about here is I'm running on multiple levels in different sections. I don't know how to describe it, but every time we get to a 1, this was level 4. We got to number 13, the 13th day, let's say, 6 and 7, and we touched level 5, and because 4 and 5 come together, okay, this would be the Sun Fox Pass. That's what it says. When you go to the Sun Fox Pass, it's talking about you've taken this area that was created, A, B, C, D, right? Because that's how you count 10. And you've taken an object, and now that this was built and moved into position, building the positions, you now come to where the sun comes into the effect. And now God will take its rest on the 14th day of the original building. We're now on level 5. It's also the 7th, the 8th. The queen is the 9th, right? The queen is the 9th, TH. Now the 13th is also the 10th, TH. The 13th is the, okay, let's say the 13th number is the 10th, TH. And that would be from 4 till 10. And that would, again, explain your CB code communication where 4 and 1 originally came together. So the numbers are impeccable. You cannot touch these numbers. They're just impeccable. I guess math is math. So now we're going to go on to number 14. Number 14 becomes the hand of God. And let's see why. We get to the 14th, becomes 105. The 14th number, TH. It is 105 because adding up 1 to 14 equals to 105. It also becomes 1 and 5, so it's a part of Mars. It is the O. This becomes 165. It also becomes 10-5, which is A, B, C, D plus E. So this becomes your JE. You know when they say I am? Well, this says the word I. You have to do your homework. DEVOIR. So with this, and then this would be the level 5, second TH, and the 11th TH overall. The 11th TH from, you see, this is all upside down. I don't like that. Sorry, I just can't handle it. I can't handle it. And now I've got a new equation I just added on. If you add 4 through 11, right? Am I adding 4 through 11 and 4 and 11? 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I already know because 4 through 11, 11 equals 66, and it's 60. Equals to 60. And the reason for that is, the reason for this is because 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 6. And we don't have 1, 2, 3 here. So it's 60. And this is your time clock, 60. Let's see if it works out. This is the 11th TH, level 5. and it is the this the first? This the 13th was the first, and this is the second TH. Second TH, level 5, 11th TH overall, and its value is 105. The hand of God. Second TH, and so it gets it equals to number 6. This equals to number 6. So our original 6, do we have an original 6? Yes, we do. Right over here. I forgot to mark it. This one is 15, and then it is 6. You see, it takes on 2 values, 7 and 8, 15. 1 and 5 equals to 6. So we have a 6 over here. So we had a 6. So I'm going to just, this is really crazy what's going on here. So I'm going to shorten this up and show you an end result, and then come back to the beginning, because we have to do this all the way up to number 20. Okay, so I just want to show you an end result. 1 and 2 equals to 3. I can do it this way. I don't want to go, I'm really supposed to do 1 and 1. Okay, 1 and 1 equals to 2. That's the real way I should be doing this. And I'm not doing it the Fibonacci style. Okay, this is because the one on the other side, this one and this one, the wall that divides. I'm just doing 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is 3, plus 3 equals to 6, plus 4, that's your D, equals to 10. Okay, plus 5 equals to 15, plus 6 equals to 21, plus 7 equals to 28. So you have 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 6, 3, 1. And then the next one after 28 is 36. So now you have 9, then it's 45, and then you have 9, and then it is 55, and then you have 1. And then you have 66, and then you have 3, and then you have 78, and then you have 6, and then you have 91, and then you have 1, and then you have 105, and then you have 6, and then you have 120, and then you have 3, and then you have 136, and then you have 1, and then you have 153, and then you have 9, and then you have 181, and then you have 1. Did I get that right? No, you have 171. You get 9. And then the next one, you get 190, and then you get 1. And then you get 210, and then you get 3. So has there been a cycle that ran through this? And ask me where I got this from. This is just adding 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 all the way up to number 20. See, the last one is 20. This one is 19. This one is 18. This one is 17. This one is 16. This one is 15. So the cycle goes. I'm going to rip this page out also. 1, let me see if I can do it better. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 6, 3, 1, 9, 9. Wow, I can't even get it done my way. Hold on a second. Yeah, I know you're sitting with me, but this is a little frustrating for me. Oh my God, I can't believe it. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 6, 3, 1, 9, 9, 1, 3, 6, 1, 6. So after 210, Number 21 would equals 2, 3, 1. And that would be 6 again. Plus 22. That would be 253. This would be 1. And then we add 23 onto it. But anyways, on number 20, where did we end up on number 20? We ended up over here. Okay, 5, 8, and this is, then we add up the 23 on it, and it becomes 276, 13, 14, this becomes 15, this becomes 6. And then we add number 24 to it, and this becomes 300. And this becomes 3. 616, 6163, and then this one would be 25, and be 325, and that would be 1. And then this would be 351, the 26th, the 26th. Let's say Z26 be 351, and that would be 9. So it seems like it's reflecting itself right over here. It starts here, where this starts over here. And it seems to skip out these 3 over here. So let's try number 27 equals to 378. And this would be another 9. See, we repeat the 9. And then let's go to number 28, and that would be our cycle. We went to number 28, and that would be to 406, and that would equal to number 1, and 99, and that would be 1. So the next one should be 3. So that would be number 29, and that would be our birth. That would be 435, 8, 12. That would be 3. So the next one's going to be 6. So number 30 would be next, and that would be 465, and that would be 15. So that would be 6. The next one will be 1. Number 31, the 31 days in our month would be 496. This would be equal to 15. 1 and 5 equals to 6. 15, 19. Sorry, 19. 19. 19. Right? 15. I got 31, 496, 19. So that equals to 1. 1, 3, 6, 1. And now to number 32, what happens here? 528. That's your memory. That would be 15. That equals to number 6. So we seem to be doing that cycle over and over again after we skip these 3. And I'm getting really dizzy and tired. I'm going to finish this on my own all the way up to whichever number it is. And we can see exactly how the pattern goes. And number 20, as you notice, number 20 is where the full cycle ends for TH. And we start with number 21st. The 21st cycle skips over A, B, C, and begins the cycle at D. Raphael, you heard it from me. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching this hour and 40 minutes. And I love the end. Do you understand what just happened? I just figured out that the cycle begins again on the 21st, and that everything 4 through 20th repeats a cycle on the 5th cycle, on the 6th cycle. And how many cycles did I get? 1, 2, 3. I get 4 complete cycles. I get 4 complete cycles. 1 plus 2 equals 3 plus 3 equals 6. You get 4 complete cycles. On the 5th cycle, it starts over again. So I got to continue looking into this. There's more to it. Thank you for watching this video.